Hi again, everyone. We lead off with a huge congrats out to the Westwood Baptist Academy boys soccer team in Poplar Bluff. Coach Chris Dodd's squad won the Division 1A Missouri Christian School Athletic Association state championship this past weekend, beating Center Place out of Independence in the title game 1-0. This marked the first soccer state championship in Westwood Baptist Academy history. Way to go, guys. Awesome accomplishment. All right, women's college soccer, the Redhawks open up play in the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament tomorrow against Southern Indiana. Game time is noon. It's also some OVC honors for a pair of Redhawks. Former Jackson star Justy Nelson voted second team All-OVC. Haley Huggenmiller voted to the all-newcomer team. Nelson scored 3 goals, added a couple assists, an offensive threat all season for SEMO. Huggenmiller, by the way, led the Redhawks in scoring in conference game with 4 goals and also an assist. She also had the tying goal against Little Rock to help the Redhawks to their first win. All right, it's on to the sectionals tomorrow for an outstanding group of Heartland volleyball teams. In Class 1, Leopold won a huge district championship match over Advance last night. Leopold, they will now host Bismarck in the sectional. Of course, that one coming up tomorrow. Also in Class 1, Hawkham defeated North Pemiscot 3-0. That's the Lady Hornets' 4th straight district championship. How about that? They'll host Gideon tomorrow. And in Class 3, Saxony Lutheran beat Kennett 3-1, and they will host Potosi in the sectional. And finally in Class 2, St. Vincent earned the district championship with a 3-0 win over Woodland. The Lady Indians, well, they talked about what they'll focus on heading into tomorrow's matchup at Portageville for the sectional crown.
Definitely want to take this momentum into Thursday night. Is definitely a big key for us, and continue to talk on the court and keep having fun.
This team has completely transformed, and it is a new team from where it started, and it is completely, it's mind-blowing to me.
St. Vincent will play Portageville at 6:30 tomorrow. High school football districts open up tomorrow as well. Cape Central will host Melville in the Class 5 quarterfinals at 7. Fredericktown visits Park Hills Central in the Class 3 quarterfinals, and New Madrid County Central plays at Jefferson in the Class 2 quarters. College football, SEMO plays host to Charleston Southern Saturday. The Redhawks are tied for 3rd in the OVC Big South Conference, a 2-2 record. They've got Jax Leatherwood back on the field, and well, Coach Tuke looking forward to finishing up the season strong in the final 4 games of the regular season.
We're very just happy that we got 2 quality quarterbacks. They both handled the situation really well. Jax wanted to start, didn't, but then got the nod, and man, he came in and kind of gave us that spark and started going again. Still not quite 100, but he's definitely good enough to win with, and so he'll be our play 1 starter.
SEMO and Charleston Southern kick off at 1 p.m. Saturday at Houck Stadium. And finally, it's homecoming at Murray State. The Racers will host the Salukis at 4 p.m. That's a Missouri Valley Conference football matchup, of course. And 4 o'clock start. Former Murray State football star Danny Lee Johnson out of East Prairie will have his jersey retired. How cool is that?